signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
All right, today is February 20th, 2022. It is 3:50 a.m. All right, 1,660 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. And my estimation, still low. I don't know. Something is not right. All right, so let me go on Twitter. I'm going to be quick. Let's go on Twitter. All right. So this is my first tweet. Notice the British royal family didn't refute Harry's claim when he said they told Meghan should keep her job as an actress because they have no money to pay for her. Okay, so that's the tweet. And I guess the squad was still talking about it yesterday. I wasn't on Twitter that much yesterday. They never refuted the "will babies look black" assertion either, and only said we're very much not racist. Recall the following the Oprah interview, Bill felt a need all of a sudden to visit black folks with Botox babe, who couldn't be trusted to no comment. Countdown to implosion. That's true, because after the Oprah interview, all of a sudden, I remember that's when they went to, I don't know which part of the UK it was, some sort of was it a school or something like that? And from what I understand, it was supposed to be coat hangers thing. And for some reason, Egghead decided to tag along. And then maybe that was that, because they didn't trust her to really to lie. Yeah, exactly. They expected Meghan to jump right in with what seems like not a lot of help from senior royals, and he'd be okay. But the other wives and husband got time to adjust to royal life, time to start families, but not Harry and Meghan. Okay, she would have been okay if they didn't try to sabotage her at every step. That is true. That is true. Everything that she does, there was an issue. Uh, yeah, yeah, and I think Meghan would have tried her best to cope. She may not mingle with all the other royals or do other things with other royals, but the things focusing on her charities with Harry, I think that's what she'll be focusing on. But the other things, she'll just ignore them. But the thing with the charities and all of that, she'll be there to do those things. But every little thing that she does, there's an issue. Like one of the videos that I show and the video yesterday where this woman was criticizing her for wearing a one shoulder piece. I'm like, my goodness. All right. Let me read it. She would have been okay if they didn't try to sabotage her at every step. Even the 50% of herself that she was told to was too much for them to handle. Okay, of course, they would have refuted this. Meghan was costing them huge sums of money. What? They didn't pay a thing for Meghan. If she wanted to be so lavish, Meghan would have to work for it, same as we all do. Okay, let's see here. One, we're talking about Smith that was said before she got married and started working for the firm, which means before she would have even had the chance to cost them, quote, huge sums of money, end quote. Two, there was no evidence that she did cost a tons of extra money. Charles' Dutchy expenses barely increased. Yeah, they didn't spend a thing for Meghan. While she was over there, she was buying her own thing. And I think most of the stuff that she wore is stuff she already had. Because from what I've seen from the squad, when they post stuff, you know, they're showing like one of her jacket that she had when she was dating Harry. She wore it. And then when she did her first outing, I believe it was, I could be wrong, she wore the same jacket. So the squad be pointing those kind of things out. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. If they really wanted that, why didn't they ask for other spouses to keep their job as well? Working full-time for the firm as representative to Commonwealth as well as maintaining an acting career is ludicrous. Duke, Duchess of Sussex. And the thing is that the way that I see all the BS that's going on right now, and the Harry's fighting to get his security and all of that, when you put everything under the umbrella, it's, let's say, if at some point, because everything must come to an end, at some point the UK no longer have that monarchy system that's going on, they can't cry foul. Okay, they just can't cry out foul. Oh, we need this can happen, because they're putting Harry through so much right now, and Harry is fighting to maintain certain things like the security, for instance, and he's not even asking the people, the taxpayers, to flip the bill. So all of this, when you look into, you put in under the umbrella of the way things are going, is when the monarchy come to an end. I don't know when, because it should have stopped already, but it's still going. But when it does, those people who are, you know, the futures and all of that can cry out foul, because they put Harry and Meghan through so much. This will be the receipts some of the taxpayers, the squad, will have when they start crying out foul. Okay, I don't know when that's going to happen, but this is the way that I see all the headache they're putting Harry and Meghan through. Most working performers do as much or more of what the British royal family calls, quote, work, end quote, on their free time. I guess they thought Meghan will flounce off and break Harry's heart, and they wouldn't have to get ugly. Little did they know Harry wanted to be out. They gave Harry a perfect reason to leave. Okay, the royal family doesn't comment on gossip. They're kind of famous for it. Okay, case baby Botox, hair extension. I see it's true then. They told her that after she had already given it up, most likely at their request in the first place. And the thing is that I've said this before. They owe Meghan huge chunk of money, because I believe they also, I don't know if they were the one, but if they were the one who told her to shut down her TIG, her IG posts before she married Harry, all right, because these things were lucrative income for Meghan. All right, all these were lucrative income for Meghan. So if they told her to shut this down, they owe Meghan a huge chunk of money. All right, because Meghan was making money off of those things. And then once she got over there, they're telling her she has to go back to work. What kind of thing is that? So if, okay, huge if, because I don't know if they were the one who told her to shut all this stuff down. So they owe Meghan. I'm telling you, if Meghan were to call them to court, this would be a huge discussion. How much Meghan was making prior going to the royal family from all of those businesses that she was making. The IG post in particular. All right, because she was an influencer. So I'm pretty sure there were companies who were sponsoring her. That's the word, sponsoring her to put certain, things about her. Meghan was probably were sponsors by advertisers or companies who wanted her to post things about their product and all of that. So they make money off of that. All right, let me read some, and then that's it. They told her that after she had already given it up, most likely at their request in the first place. Yet royal rats are saying it's not true. Of course they're going to say it's not true now. Because right now, some of the things that the squad were aware of in terms of headlines, those nonsense they be writing on the tabloid, when the squad go back to look for them, what did they do? They erase it. All right? So now they could say, oh, it's not, unless if the squad have receipt for all of this stuff, now they could say, oh, we didn't say this, we didn't say that, because they already erased their track. Okay, yet royal rats are saying it's not true. Sounds suspicious. I support Harry and Meghan, but then Harry have a sizable income before Charles cut him off, along with the trust from his mother. All right, because they never wanted her as working model. They probably foresaw all the issues she will have, bristling under strict rules and protocols, being unsatisfied in her diminished role, etc. But she forced the issue, and here we are. And the thing is that even if Meghan were to follow, and I think she was following their protocol, is the fact that they didn't even want her in the first place. And this is why I said this was their biggest mistake, to say yes to Harry. I've been saying this for a very long time. They never wanted her to marry Harry in the first place, but they said yes to her, to Harry marry her. So now they have to do the things to sabotage everything that she does. And little did they know, Harry was truly in love with her. So as soon as things, they fought. Not as soon, but they fought through. They tried to work with the firm. Look at the 50-50, they reject. All right? So they left. And whatever the firm has coming for them, it's on them, because Harry and Meghan did try to work with them. Look at how did the lawsuit come about? Meghan with her information, the letter. All right? They told her to be quiet, yet they weren't doing anything to support her, but instead they were backstabbing her.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
So, Meghan and Harry, they have the right to fight back right now, because they tried to work with the firm, but the firm were being very savage on them. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment, but let me move on. Next tweet. All right, let's see here. Quote, the Duke of Sussex has renewed his soon-to-expired lease on Frogmore Cottage and will continue to be allowed to deputize for Her Majesty the Queen. The Duke's eligible to serve his grandmother as one of 4 councillors of state because he qualified as being domiciled in Britain. Okay, what is being H-O-H? Okay, maybe this is something I need to look up for. I don't know. Okay, Prince Harry renewed list at Frogmore Cottage, keeping 1 foot in the UK. The Duke, who lives in California, can serve the Queen as Counselor of State. Okay, that's the word. That's what I should be. Counselor of State. What is Counselor of State? What does that mean? Counselor of State. Okay, the main job of Counselor of State is to step in for Queen Elizabeth when she is unable or unavailable to attend royal engagement. Really? So they could still use him. I'm thinking of something, but I'm not gonna say it. Okay, Counselor of State for Queen Elizabeth when she is unable or unavailable to attend royal engagement. Okay, I see what this is. Okay.
What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my Commander-in-Chief, and I'm incredibly grateful to her.
Let's see here. Quote, he and the Duchess have had to decide whether to renew the lease, which expires on March 31st. A spokeswoman for the Duke of Sussex said, there are no planned change to the current arrangement, end quote. Princess Eugenie, Jack Booksman, and their son August are reported to have been living there. In 2020, Harry and Meghan said Frogmore Cottage will remain their UK residence, and they were delighted to be able to open up their home to Princess Eugenie and her husband, Jack Booksman, as they start their new family, end quote. No change, but Councillor of State issue is now addressed. Okay, let's see here. That's something she tweeted in 2020, and she's putting it here. Quote, Frogmore Cottage will continue to be Harry and Meghan residence in the UK, and they will also retain financial responsibility for the property. Despite report to the contrary, Harry 36 and Meghan 39 have not moved out and instead plan to share the property. Okay, so this is what she wrote 2 years ago. All right, don't know if this was the palace direct reply to Peter, but I appreciate them clearing it up just the same. All right, so Peter Hunt tweeted this in February. I follow him. With Prince Charles isolating with Prince William aboard, is Prince Andrew lumbering up in case he needs to be a Councillor of State, or can Prince Harry do it virtually? Oh, okay, so that's the thing here. So this is why he keeps that. For now, I guess virtually will be the thing for Harry. Okay, for the access challenge, reply to, okay, what is this now? Oh, this is too small. I can't even see it. I can't see it. Stepping into the Queen's shoes. Let's see here. This one I could see, the other one, but I couldn't. While the role has been little known to the public for decades, it is now at the center of significant concern about what should happen if the Queen is unable to fulfill her duty for a short period of time through illness or injury. Earlier this year, the Duke of Cambridge was overseas while Prince of Wales was in isolation with COVID-19, leaving both of them out of action. The Duke of York has stepped down from public duties entirely since his damning Newsnight interview about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. This week, he paid a reported £2 million to Virginia Giuffre to settle a U.S. civil suit in which she accused him of sexual assault and rape when she was underage. Critics of Prince Andrew have this week argued he must be stripped of the role. Okay. Dr. Craig Prescott, an expert in UK constitutional law, said change seems, quote, inevitable, end quote, while historian Hugo Vickers said, quote, if Prince Andrew is not taking part in a royal life, then he shouldn't be taking part as a Councillor of State either. So this is where the thing comes. I'm telling you, these people, the things they put Harry and Meghan through, things is coming back at them now. So this person who knows how the system works, now he brings this particular issue up, shouldn't be taking part as a Councillor of State either, which is what Harry is. Buckingham Palace insists that the Councillors of State can only be changed through legislation, with the decision lying with Parliament. Okay, change only through legislation. But constitutional experts have told The Telegraph it will never realistically happen unless the Queen herself requested it. Okay. Okay, I was thinking of something, but I'm not sure. The only two changes to the position during the Queen's reign, to add the Queen's mother and Duke of Edinburgh, have come as a direct result of Her Majesty asking Parliament. One source with knowledge of the legal issue said it was, quote, quite clear-cut that there was nothing disqualifying, and, quote, the Duke of York from remaining in the role, which falls to the 4 people next in line to the throne over the age of 21. I'm thinking, if he has that position, if the Queen cannot, as the counselor, what's the term they use? Counselor of State or something like that? Why is Harry paying for the Frogmore still? This should be something the same way the others get their housing. All right, and he's not even living over there. But who am I to say? Okay, it has recently been reported that the Duchess of Cornwall may be made an additional Council of State. Oh my God, I don't trust this woman one bit. She will become one anyway, as the accession of Prince Charles as the spouse of a monarch. Okay, at the Queen's request, through letters patent, Counselor are able to carry out most of her official duties, including Privy Council meetings, signing routine document, and receiving the credential of new ambassadors. They cannot create peers or appoint a prime minister, and can only dissolve parliament at the express instruction of the monarch. The mechanism was last used in 2015 when the Queen went on tour to Malta. Okay, so these are all the issues that raising here. Okay, let's see here. Counselor must only be domiciled in the UK, which 2 historic examples of individuals who live abroad while remaining in the role. One, again, his will as a prisoner of war, and the other working in a realm. So, I mean, as Harry was leaving the UK, I think Harry understood that. Because when he was leaving, that speech that he made, that he will always be something about, I'll put the clip here, that he will always be, the Queen will always be his commander-in-chief and all of that. So Harry already said that. And this is why at one point I was doing, how do you call this? I was doing research about his status, how he's going to be doing certain things and all of that. When I talk about taxes, I mean, the squad were coming at me. Leave him alone. He doesn't, the tabloid was on his case. Why am I bringing this up? But these are the things, when you see certain things happening, you see other question, other things, the ripple effects of other things. And this is why he will not be a U.S. citizen also. Okay? So I brought this up in that particular video. I think his status, I think I call it. All right. Harry and Meghan have been consistent. They plan to spend time in the UK. And I guess this is why he's fighting to get his security. All right. Even though he's saying he's going to pay for it, but they refuse to give him that. Because there's other people with different objectives. All right. So this is why he wants his security to remain. I hope his attorney who was representing him to get his security, to pay security, brought this issue up, that he needs the security because he is one of those positions for the Queen. All right, let's see here. They plan to spend time in the UK. Harry still consider it home, and they want to share that part of his heritage with their children. Also, they have charitable interests in the UK that they want to support. Too many folks projecting their own feelings. Yeah, that's what I've known this. There was one person, I don't know if I shared that tweet, who was saying that Harry should just leave, that should not fight for that security thing. And I was like, no, he needs to fight for it, even if he doesn't need it. But the fact that they refuse him to have it, he needs to fight for it, because any point in time, he could change his mind about anything and wants to go over there for certain things. All right? So that option should always be there for him. Right, today is December 21st, 2022. It's 7:12. I'm editing some of the videos that I recorded yesterday. I didn't record anything today, but since I brought this tweet up and one as an example through the tweets from yesterday, so I thought I'd bring it up here, review it with you. All right, so this is the tweet that I was talking about. Prince Harry should just give up on the royal family and the UK. So this is where I come in and respond. And it was a long tweet. I hate making long responses, but this one I had to. Okay, this is me responded. I was like, nah, I think he should fight it. If he wins, that doesn't mean he has to use it. It will be an option when he decides to use it. At least it's there for him if he wants the protection. Also, it's a way to show the world the hypocrisy in that country. Once the table turns, they can cry foul. All right, so there's a response here. There's someone who came in and said, you misunderstood judicial review, which is purely to determine whether a public body has acted within its power or has exceeded them in the process of reaching its decision. The court has no power to alter the decision itself. I said nothing about court, but I decided to go on. All right, so there's me here. Keep in mind, all the debacle going on in the UK is the dissolved combo of an empire. The people are not on the street protesting to speed the process. Well, the self-destruction at work. Give it time. Great empire that doesn't go quietly. Its time has come. All right, that's one of two. The U.S., where's my response? I had a response for that. All right. The U.S. Will have been in the same boat or situation, but the voters fought for that lifesaver. If the U.S. doesn't stay on top of things, they'll be next. But what we are seeing is an end of an empire that is self-destructing. Sad to see, they are doing it to family members to work to. All right, so where was the thing that I respond? Let me go in here. All right, so there's me responding to the person, this one. All right, so she said, let me go back. There's my response to it, but let me go back. Okay, this was the thing here where I misunderstood it. All right, I wanted to see this response here, that you misunderstood judicial review. All right, so that's me responding it here. There it is here. All right, I understand exactly what's going on. If he doesn't take proper steps to fight for what he deserves or need, no one is going to hand it to him. He is a son of a future king. If he accepts the first no he got, what will happen? The UK is his home. He still have dealings there. His safety is number one. All right. And there's more people who got in that. But since it's there, let me review it and then I'll go back to my original tweet. All right. This person responded to me. It says, okay, I love your thinking. We fight for what we deserve, not always what we want. He knows it's been denied due to racism toward his wife and kids. He knows difference between perks and past and after he married women of color. I'm a lawyer, and sometimes you fight for precedent. It's his kid's country. All right, so this is a lawyer who responded to me saying that, yeah, you have to fight for what you deserve because Harry has been on both sides. Okay, he knows the perks, doors open to him without question. They don't even need to show his passport or just his face walking through a door. It's enough. All right, so he knows exactly why he's fighting for. All right, so this is this lawyer who agree with me. All right, so this is the person who was saying you misunderstood judicial review. All right, okay, there's another one. Non-working royals do not get police protection in the UK. He chooses to be a non-working royal. End of story. And the UK is by far much safer country than USA, and he seems to cope over there. But the thing is that the thing he's asking for, which I've shared with you in other videos, where this is not the case. If not any titles over there, if I decided to go over there and ask for police protection, I can get it if I have the money. All right, there's this person respond here. In my opinion, he can't afford security, so should the UK government. How do you know? You don't know his situation. How do you know he can't afford it? If he wins, then him and his family will get security officers paid by taxpayers where they go. Well, the thing is that he's already saying it. I don't know. Those people have some issues of listening. He said he's going to pay for it. He just wants the same thing he's been having without the taxpayers paying for it. He's going to pay for it. That's the thing here. Okay, and his family will get security officers paid by taxpayers wherever they go. They live in America, and I can safely say if our taxes go to protecting those idiots, there's a hater here, there will be a lot of peace of American. What? They are private citizens. right? These are people who refuse to understand and listen to what Harry is saying. All right. So that was that. So let me go back to my original tweet. All right. That had to do with the, what's the name of the thing? Counselor of State. All right. All right. Quote, okay, we now plan to balance our time between the UK and North America. This geographic balance will enable us to raise our son with an appreciation for the royal tradition into which he was born, while also providing our family with the space to focus on the next chapter. Yeah, I mean, Harry is a very intelligent man. Very intelligent man. So I guess this is where they took the information from IG. Okay, this is a great move. Harry has business, investment, and charities here to look after. It's his birth home. He said it when he was living. He said the UK is his home. His kids are Anglo-American royals. They have rights to the throne and to come to the UK anytime. I see salty tears. Okay, also he paid all the money to renovate the dump to his family's liking. He needs to keep it as long as he needs to. And this is where, he should not be paying for it if the other royals have free housing. Okay, so Harry is significant enough to be able to stand in a head of state of Britain, potentially including receiving the Prime Minister at Buckingham Palace, but the Home Office don't think he warrants security. All right, this is the thing that I was saying. I didn't even, when I raised that on that particular tweet, I didn't even know this position exists. I didn't even know about this position. Okay, Harry has now turned up the pressure. More and more people are asking the Home Office to make it make sense. Yep. Okay, Harry have always said he wanted to rep his commander-in-chief. You see? Yep. But not as a financial dependent royal or part of the royal voters. He wanted his freedom from the invisible contract. I think I'm in the long run. They'll ask him to do some freelance duties for them. I didn't want to bring this. There's one more thing I'm thinking about that freelance duty thing here. I don't want to bring it. Exactly. That was why they asked for half in and half out to continue supporting the Queen without being paid, but they refused, thinking it will bring them more profit and their career outside the firm. Royal family were too greedy. They were too jealous of them. Okay, so Harry and Meghan just pay Eugenie rent for another year. But the thing is that you don't know what agreement. Okay, you don't know what agreement they have with Eugenie. Maybe there was a talk with Eugenie during that Super Bowl weekend. All right, so there's a lot of things we don't know that's going on. Maybe she's saying, can I still stay over there? Maybe there's certain percentage that Eugenie is giving Harry or something like that. You never know. If Harry was as mean as many of us are, we'll say, leave that damn thing empty. Nobody goes in there until I go over there. But Harry is a kind man. There's some sort of agreement between them, which nobody knows. All right. If it was me, I would have given it up and let them have it. I'm petty, but I think Harry and Meghan are playing for the long run. Yeah. The thing is that the royal family are acting out of malice. Okay. They're not thinking straight. If they were thinking straight to say, let's leave Harry and Meghan alone. Let's leave them alone. Give them what they need. So certain spotlight of things, issues don't shine on us. But they're so stupid. They're so mean. They're acting out of malice. So things are coming back to haunt them in the long run. This is the hypocrisy of things. Okay, we do not know what is relation between Sussex and Eugenie. Maybe they pay privately. You see, there's another squad who's saying that. Yep. Also, house there, one do not live permanently, needs constant attention and care. For this is need also to pay for someone or for even several people. It could be useful for both sides. But the thing is that if you're renting, I don't know what kind of agreement Harry had with the Crown for the Frogmore Cottage. But if he's renting, if something happened, the Crown's supposed to fix it from this point on. The fixing now should go from the Crown. Whatever they did at the beginning, before things went haywire, all right, they wanted to do it at their own liking. So they're willing to spend certain things. That's up to them. But now any fixing, any broken things is up to the Crown to do it. because they're renting for them. Okay, long game. Harry Wells playing chess while the others are sitting at the checkerboard. That's exactly that. Yep. That's Eugenie rent sorted. Very generous of Harry. Again, we don't know. We don't know the agreement between them. Okay, more likely it confirms what I said at the time. Eugenie made a private financial arrangement with Harry, so he still officially retained financial responsibility and thus residence. Yeah, I think so too. All right, Harry counselor. Counselor advised. How can Harry advise the Queen? Where is his wisdom? Harry is smarter than most of those people. Look at this during the Oprah interview. What did he say? He said that they were giving, the courtiers were giving them bad advice. He said that. Harry is the smartest man in the royal family. He said that. And this is what I said also. This is why they broke the brothers. Okay, as usually, okay, everything that I said in my videos are my humble opinion. But the more that I move forward, things are revealing. I see they're becoming true. The reason why they broke the brothers, they create a division between the two brothers, Harry and his brother, all right, is because Harry was too smart. He was too close to the crown. I've been saying this, all right. Harry was too smart to the crown, okay. He's smart to future. I mean, he's close to future. He's close to future, and he's close to the majesty. Little did I know of this position of Harry, okay, the counselor to the Queen. And I said Harry was the one who will give proper advice, good advice to the crown. They did not want that. This is why they created the division. I was right from the beginning. This is it. He was too close to them, and he was the smartest one. All right. So this is a troll right there. Let me see some of the comment. That's 6 comment in there. Last time I checked, your Queen never had an education, and it showed this past week. She just paid $2 million. That is true. You have to respond to those trolls in a very with proof. Okay, that this person, I didn't even finish with the tweet. She's right. Last time I checked, your Queen never had an education, and it showed this past week. She just paid $12 million or pound of taxpayers, and it could be more too, for her son child rape case for a teen or woman he swear he never met. All your royals have wax for brain. Harry is the smart one. He left the house of horror. Okay, bam. That's exactly that. I agree with this person. She's right. What does that mean? Deputized for the Queen, Counselor of State. I didn't know, but now I went to look. All right, so he's like another advisor to the Queen. I was right. I didn't even know this thing existed when I was saying all of my humble opinion, because Harry was too close to the crown, pretty much. All right, he was too close to the crown. This is why they created the division, and I was right. Okay, I don't know why anyone is surprised by this. He's been consistent in saying he wants to visit the UK, and his lease lapse. Eugenie and her family might have to find a new place to stay, and we all know how close he is to her. This way, she has a home and stays there when he visits. I mean, there's more to that. But we don't know. But at least the status of when he goes to the UK, that's where he will be. Okay, I know the payment plan was $18,000 a month. Oh my goodness. For a lease and repair, I wonder how much he is being charged as rent, and if anyone has to pay as much. Lucky Eugene. All right, let's see here. She is surely paying him rent. One thing about uber wealthy people, they take care of their money. The way that I don't think what's his name, Eugenie's father, what's his name, Prince Andrew, I don't think he knows how to manage his money. Okay, I love that Harry and Meghan have maintained Frogmore as a UK home-based resident, even if they never stay there again. And I don't think there's anything the other royal clan member can do about it. Harry and Meghan are always 5 steps ahead. Yep, that is the, yep. Why was this leaked? Okay, it will be public record, as all property of the crown leases are. I'm sure the Sussexes released the information because it will have been released anyway. This prevents the royal voter from getting the scoop first. All right, the Queen give petty shit wedding gift. Who has to renew a lease for a gift. I mean, I think at this point, Harry just wants to show the hypocrisy of their BS. And this is why they're making the $1 million. Look at him as COO of Better Up. Don't be surprised. Couple weeks or maybe in a year or so, we're gonna hear the NFL is gonna sign with Better Up. He's working hard. He's a hard worker. Oh my God, I'm already 33 minutes, only 2 tweets. All right, 1 of 4 of the Crown Council of State. Yet, okay, they fight against security. Harry wants to pay himself, while the pathetic family. I mean, this is the thing here. Whoever is behind it, I hate to say this, the person who's really behind this, I don't want to say it because I do not have proof. It's one person, and then the other family agree to it. That's the thing, because that person have a greater interest of the crown. Okay, I don't want to say. You could think of all people you want, but I think I know exactly what it is, because they want to eliminate Harry. Okay, so many will be salty over this. I love it. Good. Let them season their food. All right. Very interesting. Smart move from good King Harry, proving his loyalty to the Queen, his granny. I mean, Harry said that. I don't think the people over there listened to him, because as he was leaving, he said he will always be something. I forgot the wording for his commander-in-chief, Her Majesty the Queen. Okay, Prince Andrew is also eligible to serve as counselor. Okay, interesting, very interesting. Okay, let me move on. There's more comment, but I need to move on. I thought this was gonna be one video, but it might be 2. All right, let's see here. Good morning to the Sussex Squad only. I love when the squad be doing this. They're saying to whom they wanna say the hello to, to one person only. All right, so that's that. Oh, jeez. The thing that I did, it didn't go to. That's why it went to home. That wasn't what it's supposed to be. It was something else. Let me see something. Something is not right. Something is not right, because the things are not, it's showing other things. All right, so let me see something. The last tweet that I did, I don't think it went. Let me do something else. Let's do the search. Alright, so this was the tweet that I was supposed to do, but it never showed up. Alright, so that one. I believe Harry has Eugenie and Jack in Frogmore Cottage as a mean of keeping, quote, slimy people, and quote, who don't belong there out of it. That's still his son's first home. Yep, I saw it as he's providing housing for cousin whose family is in battle. All right, so I responded to that, and the more that I read into the things, that's where I believe it's much more than that. Okay, I think so too. I think that was one of the talks they had last weekend, the Super Bowl weekend, where we saw Eugenie. I mean, I think Harry and Hadiko are playing with the trolls too, the rats, because look at this. Last week we saw Eugenie and at the Super Bowl with him. And then now this is coming out regarding the Frogmore Cottage and then the security and all of that. I think in some shape or form, Eugenie has Harry's back in all of this. Okay, it also prevents said slimy people from bugging the place for whenever Harry uses it in the future. Every time he goes over there, he has to go unannounced. And then when he does go over there, is check every place, every room. He probably has a room over there. I don't know how Frogmore Cottage is. That's just for him. And that way, when he goes over there, Eugenie could still be there and does her thing with her family. And Harry could just, he's there for a few minutes. All he needs is a place to put his head. And probably, when he's chilling, and probably just chill around the house with the kids, meaning Eugenie and Eugenie's son. It also prevents, okay, I just read that. Can they not afford a place on their own? They're too privileged adults. I mean, there's stuff that's going on that's we don't know. All right, there are things that's going on we don't know, but maybe it's for the best that Eugenie is over there. Okay, I think I've come to realize that members of the family are very poor and live independent life. They are not paid salary and only get allowance to survive. Okay, I also shocked that Harry had no more than the money he inherited from his mother. I mean, they're being petty, all right? The futures and all of that, who is responsible for other things, they're petty. They're really petty. They like to blackmail people and all of that, and they don't know how to manage money. And I think all of them should take finance classes, because I don't think they know how to manage money. Maybe, and then the worst thing is that they're getting free money from the taxpayers, and still, they broke. They have money, they're stashing it overseas and all of that. All right, maybe it's because they around my age, but everything in my being is hoping that Beatrice and Eugenie get out of there before or slightly after Elizabeth dies. Plus, I can't bring myself to allow Andrew around August and Sienna. Okay, that's the kid's name. August, I know, because I just read in one of the tweets, is Eugenie's son. Okay, Sienna is probably Beatrice, the other one, Andrew's daughter, the other daughter. All right, this is the second time I'm reading that girl's name, first being when it was announced publicly. All right, yes, and it got Eugenie and Jack out of Andrew's where they were. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't following them, so I don't know where they were. Harry's a good guy. I bet he's introducing he to business contacts. Maybe. I think so too. There's probably some deals going on, because they probably just want to get out of there, especially with the father thing that just went on. All right, so it's very sad. And this is why in one of my videos, I say you can't really blame the children of their parents' behavior. There's another possibility. Perhaps Eugenie is working for Harry, things that he cannot do since he's in the U.S. Maybe Eugenie could be Harry's, I don't know, presenter for whatever it is that he's doing. If something needs to be signed, or I don't know. I know lately a lot of things can be done virtually, but perhaps there are things that needs a physical presence. Maybe, okay, Eugenie will be that person, and then for that, maybe in order for her to be doing that for Harry, Harry said, okay, you could stay at Frogmore as a form of me paying you, this kind of thing. And I think one of the squads mentioned on Twitter, which I didn't verify, is that Eugenie's husband works for, what's this guy, the actor, Clooney, George Clooney. So you never know. There might be some deals of exchanging. You do this for me while you could stay over there, this kind of thing. I just thought about that while I'm editing it. All right. So I think the kids, Eugenie specifically, I don't know much about the other sister, of good people. So it's very sad that, because of their position, that attachment, will always be a stain in her name and all of that. Okay, he's got to trust somebody who doesn't have malice toward them. Okay, true, chess. Okay, this response I like. Okay, I guess he's got to trust somebody who doesn't have malice toward them. Yep. All right, this is the next tweet. All right, that's this one. Imagine still paying rent to the people who are doing everything behind the scenes to deny you proper security. Betty must be relieved she can use part of that money to cover Andrew's shenanigans. Okay, Harry must have a good reason to do so. Let's trust him. Okay, I wonder how much they have to pay, and none of it's coming out of Meg's checks. Maybe some of the things that they... this is why I was looking into the tax paying thing. I don't know. Let me not go there. Okay, I'm hoping Harry has receipt of his dad's involvement and current cash for access. I'm certain Harry could bring down this whole thing if he wants to. It will be interesting to see what happened when Lizzie depart. Harry won't hold back if push is my guess. Yeah, yep. Some gift. Get this. That's not nice. I'm sure both them want to keep that residence. Ginger's delusional is very disrespectful in my opinion. What does that mean? I don't know. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's this. Prince Harry does not feel safe in the UK. Lawyers tell High Court. And I thought this was going to be a very short video, and I was supposed to read this. Maybe I'll read this in another video, okay, the article, because let me read some of the comments here. All right, Prince Harry does not feel safe in the UK. Lawyers tell High Court. All right, he is not safe. Anyone who can read and social media and television can see that. Harry is a better person than me. I would have said, quote, to hell with all of them, and quote, and turn my back on the whole damn thing a long time ago. I mean, like I said, we don't know. We don't know. There's so many things within that institution we do not know. Let his friends and family who care visit Montecito. All right, let's see some of the comment under there. Okay, on the other hand, I think, is that the same person? No, Linda. All right. On the other hand, I think he would like to take his children to visit Diana's ancestral home, her burial place, etc., and have connection to his birthplace. Yes, the royal family is nasty, but England is beautiful. And also, the thing is that those charities, I think he still have some business, travelers. I don't know how travelers is running and all of that. So there's still some people he's having business with. All right, so he can't just get up and go. The one thing that Harry has for him here is that not only he left he is somewhat detached himself in some shape or form, depending on how you see it, with the royal family. If the UK, the citizen decided to abolish the monarchy and decided they don't want them in the UK, I think they might be a little bit sympathized with Harry, where Harry could come back. Because when the country run you out, usually you are in exile. So at least that part, I think Harry has going for him. If if things come to that brink, to that point, okay, yeah, he walked away from that too. His issue is he knows exactly how people will receive them because of what he said and done since leaving the royal family. I don't know anything what they mean by some of this, but let me leave it. Okay, can't blame him. I was just reading tweets today from a woman who says it's her mission to prove baby Archie is a dog. What? What the hell is that? Okay, and not a baby at all. How do you suppose she thinks she should go about proving that? Good professional armed security, or they don't go? Yeah, I mean, I believe there are some people who are in jail because they were trying to harm him. Okay, he needs to stay home safe in California. I mean, yes, he does, but certain engagement he has to attend to where his presence is needed. Look at this. He could have skipped the funeral, but if the queen dies, I think once the queen dies, that's it for him. I think that will be it. Once the queen dies, that's it. But while she's alive, he has to fight for some of the things that that belongs to him, that due to his birthright. Okay, British government look unsophisticated if they are downplaying security risks targeting grandson of a monarch. Believe me, those people, they don't care. Okay, oh dear. Okay, I will imagine people of the Commonwealth will share the same sentiment, only vice versa. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I will imagine the other royals should have the same feeling outside of the UK. And the thing is that once, if the table turn, those royals who's not sticking up for Harry right now, if the monarch doesn't exist, they can cry out foul because they're inflicting those pain onto Harry. So this is why I keep on saying they need to feel those pain. Okay, he's not safe. The press keep attacking him and Meghan and citing unhinged people to go after his wife. Wow. All right, these are the people I believe who were who are in jail for him. Okay, is it any effing wonder? All right, terror ban for Summer Rig. Okay, division neo-Nazi who branded Harry. Prince Harry, a race traitor. All right, so there's all of this. You could read these. Okay, with that cut of pedo, liars, and cons. That man is no fool. Okay, as you know, it's very difficult. We had MPs elected, MPs dying because of attacks. Yeah, what is it? A couple months ago, there was a MP that was attacked. I think, was it with a knife or something? Okay, our labor leaders was mobbed outside Parliament. Okay, because of something. What is it? Bojo had said, trigger people to act. I mean, there's some crazy people out there. They know exactly how to trigger those people just by saying something. This is why, people need to be careful of what they say. paper fake media attack were too much since Prince Harry got married to his wife. He has 2 kids from should be protected when they visit the UK. Okay, will that be the ex-captain Harry Wells, whose whole being is devoted to armed services? Surely a hero of 2 tours of Afghanistan is not scared by the nightlife and the club. Oh, please. Okay, pub of Kensington, Mayfair, Belgravia, assorted Soho House stay. Harry has forgotten his oath as an officer. What the hell that has to do with anything? As a matter of fact, him being in the armed forces and risk his life for the country, that should be enough to say he deserved that security. Okay, we all know it's true. Okay, it's a fact. He's not safe as his nuclear family. It is true. I'm telling you. All right, so there's more. Let me move on to the next. And at some point, I'll read the article for a different video. All right, so let me bookmark this. Next tweet. All right. Tell you the squad. When I saw this, I was just laughing. All right, this is Sussex Sqads podcast. There are people in the squad who will prefer they don't do anything because then they, the so-called fan, can handle the scrutiny, or the ones who are begging for them to sue. Then when things get tough, they started saying they need to drop the case. I think it was from one of those comments who was saying the case for the review for his security. Someone was saying for him to stop. I respond to it. I don't know where it is. I don't think I bookmark it for this. Let's see here. So this is Sussex Sqads podcast who responded to that. Okay, I sometimes wish I could live in the same universe as the squaddies that possesses the perfect roadmap for how Harry and Meghan can avoid all scrutiny. It seems to be a dimension where hindsight and foresight are identical, and if the choice of A or B yield the same result, then imaginary C was the answer. I'll tell you, Meghan put it perfectly. That's a very good way of putting that. Yep. And that's where Sussex Sqads podcast responded to that. There's 43 comments on this, but let's see what some of the squad said under Sussex Sqads podcast here. Oh, let me let you listen to this. It's only 5 seconds.
Ooh, this motherfucker playing with me.
Oh my God, where do they get those videos, those clips? Okay, all I know is that with some squaddies, no matter what they do, it's definitely wrong. They act as if the discomfort some squaddies feel from reading a nasty headline should be the only thing that Harry and Meghan focus on making important life decisions. Glad someone said it. I had to block a few who were aggressive with me for supporting Harry and Meghan's decision like they are the official PR. Okay, the official PR. I wonder if it is the same ones dimming CB saying, why are you provoking the trolls? Okay, and cool. It's like telling DV victims, if you don't do this, he won't get angry. There's me responding. I was laughing at this. All right, I was laughing at this. There's this here, the video, LOL. All right, I don't understand why it's so hard to trust the 2 people living in the thick of it to make the best decision for themselves. They're doing just fine. Yeah, okay, I'm beginning to believe that we have poser squaddies among us. Of course. Let me see if I could see the response that I did. Okay, I'll cut this while I look for it. Oh, this is something for me to share with you as well. You know what? Let me move on to the next. I'm going to waste time here. If I come across it, I'll share it with you. Next tweet. Okay, some UK journalists are waking up to the fact that they can't use, quote, poor queen, end quote, to attack Prince Harry anymore, and it's beautiful to watch. And there's me here. It's magic. That was it. Just the GIF that I put. Okay, you will be surprised. Imagine. Let's see here. Oh, Harry, is your grandmother not having to deal with enough, young man? Okay, so they still find a way to insert Harry in there. Can't wait to watch them all cry about respect when the old bat descend in her permanent cave. Oh my God. The wording is crazy. Okay, if she makes it to Jubilee, they get a small taste of it. Okay, the time has come because the shit isn't ever going to work again. Majority now are seeing it as a BS it is. Okay, that doesn't stop them from foolishly trying it to great with ridicule around the world. Yep. Let's see here. It's becoming stale and redundant. Okay, everything actually makes me mad. She's supposed to be this sweet grandma, but right now from afar, she's just a pedophile protector. That's how people who are not blinded by the monarchy see it. I'm telling you. And the other thing too, what is it? There's one of the pedo that was arrested who was in jail in France, hang himself. That's gonna be on the other channel, Team Sussex. Right, let's see here. She's definitely not the quote sweet grandma. No time for all KKK. But if this is what Liz like over some wedding display, shame she didn't challenge her pedo son Andrew. Disgusting behavior the same. Meantime, poor Harry just wants to protect his family. Well, she fined Prince Andrew £12 million. Let's see here. What is that? Did she say?
I don't approve of this.
Oh, she doesn't approve that. Damn, look at her.
I don't approve of this.
Wow, look at how she walks here. Maybe she didn't. Well, there's all the cameras clicking and all of that. That's the first time I see her walking like her. She's probably vicious over there. To the outside, this is where the acting comes. They're saying Meghan is an actor. The Avengers are saying all the stuff. But when you look at the queen here, look how she walks. She's vicious. Okay? She's vicious. Look at how she walks here. All right? Look how she's walking here. I don't know when this took place, but look at her. Come on.
I don't approve of this.
Okay, let's see. Someone bring me up to speed. I missed a lot this week. What happened? Okay, it's Harry asking for judicial review to pay for his security and Perky asking why he's suing the queen. Oh, wow. Yep, she was dragged considerately. The queen just paid $60 million for Andrew. We don't know the number, okay? Abolish the monarchy. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Oh, my God, 55 minutes. One day you will understand why Harry is doing this, same way some thought or point of view is not needed. Do you see how they are deleting articles about Meghan from the internet and rewriting history? Guys lighting us every day. One day it will make sense. Yep. And I think one of the videos that I did yesterday was about that. Harry is showing what Diana was up against. The royal family is such a jealous bubble, they can see it. Now that Philip is gone, Charles and Camilla have turned the Jubilee into Camilla's coming out party for Camilla. Okay, Camilla's coming out party for Camilla. Okay, they don't want the Sussexes outshining the other royals. Okay, with such a toxic and powerful family, he has to document everything, receipt or everything, especially for his kid. Exactly. Yep. Especially with Meghan. Remember when Meghan was over there, these people thought Meghan doesn't have receipt. Everything that she does, she keep receipt. And I think Harry's learning too. I'm telling you, I think Meghan opened Harry's eyes to a different side of the monarch. Before Meghan, Harry did give trust to the monarch. Even though they were stomping on him all the time, he took it with, and then he just moved on. But now that he has his own family and the things that he's going through, Meghan opened his eyes to a different dimension of the monarchy. All right, so this is why he's fighting. Okay, with such a toxic and powerful family, he has to document everything, receipt or everything, especially for his kid. Okay, at one time years ago, I was indifferent, but I am getting an entire different picture of the royal family. There's that thing here. There is something ugly, cruel, and sinister moving in the background of what they choose to show to the public. There is real evil there. I mean, from the get-go, we know that. They're not going to reveal everything to you. I mean, the thing that they're putting the Harry through, they don't even see because they laser focus of something that is to end the Sussexes. They don't see the ripple effect of their behavior. I've said this in other videos. Same way people wanted her to drop her lawsuit. Certain coverage can be erased because of the lawsuit and interview. The same monarchy tried to convince the world that the Northwestern educated woman without a push drove the removal of her birth name from her son's birth certificate. There it is. That's the other thing too. Okay, oh, I remember this very well. We had squaddies angry that she dare sue her tormentor. So glad she did and won. All right. I mean, those people, and they've been good at it because nobody ever questioned them. Is that they thought Meghan was as dumb as them. All right. They trying to give her advice that will benefit them. Okay. Not Meghan herself. All right? Meghan is smart. This is why she chose her own lawyer to represent her for the lawsuit. And also when she was giving birth to Archie, she chose her own doctor. So, things that could have happened. And then what did they do? There's something that happened to Archie over there when they were in the UK. All right. So when they realized she had the baby, now they move to the next plan. All right. So this is why I say we need to keep on playing, and our prayers are working, because a lot of things, the hurdles that they keep throwing at Harry and Meghan, they keep on jumping it. Our prayers is guiding them to make the right decision, because they have planned. They probably have planned up to Z. Okay, maybe triple, quadruple letters for the Sussexes, because everything they thought at Meghan and Harry, the Sussexes, it failed. It backfired. So we need to keep on praying. Okay. I realize it's also for the children. I remember the couple saying something to the effect they were fighting to protect and safeguard King Archie's place. Yeah. So yes, as much as I don't like the idea of them returning to any reason, I can understand why they must keep connection. In the Oprah's interview, I remember Meghan said something. Okay, I might be wrong. I don't have the clip, but in that sense, okay, where what is it? Something about Archie to this is what he deserved due to his birthright. So I'm telling you, they mess with the wrong. They mess with the wrong people. And the thing is that while Harry was in the UK before he married Meghan, this is the blind side they got. They saw Harry as a puppet. They could walk all over him. Long and behold, deep inside, they were toughing up Harry. And then now when Harry met Meghan, you got two freaking lions you're dealing with. Yeah, Meghan is fighting for the birthright of their children. They're making them more angry by the day. This comment is correct. I forgot how Meghan put it in the Oprah interview, where, that's his birthright. He deserved this and all of that. I'm telling you, they should just leave them alone. But the thing is that what's happening here, you have two strong, powerful group forces. Harry and Meghan are fighters, same as the royal family, because they never had anyone dispute their orders before. So they don't know any better. But what's going on with Harry and Meghan, they are very flexible. Okay? When you look at Bruce Lee's kind of a martial art tactic, he's very good at everything. Okay, he's good at everything, but he doesn't master only one. Okay, he's good at everything. This is Harry and Meghan, but the royal family, they are good at one thing. They cannot be as flexible as Harry and Meghan are. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean by that. Because when you're good at everything, you're not master at only one thing. Okay, the fact that you're good at everything, you could be flexible to maneuver different things. Okay, I don't know if I'm making sense on this. All right, so they have what we are seeing here is two strong, powerful forces that's going at it. One only is master at one, and then the other one is good at everything. This is Harry and Meghan here. All right, so whenever they throw their nonsense, they know how to dodge it, how to go under, how to stop, go, and jump the hurdles. Okay, oh yes, my thought exactly. Did I finish with that? Okay, I realized it's also for the children. I remember the couple saying something to the effect they were fighting to protect and safeguard King Archie's place. So yes, as much as I don't like the idea of them returning for any reason, I can understand why they must keep connection. Yeah, that's fine. And the thing we need to keep on doing, all right, is to support them in everything that they do, because they already have the roadmap of where they want to be. All right, they know what's best for them. All we need to do is trust them. As Sussex Squad, is to trust them. All right. Queen Elizabeth, most influential royal, but Meghan Markle remain most inspirational. All right. I'm not reading that. I'm not going to go in that article. It says here, Meghan Markle is one of the most prominent and talked about member of the royal family, but what makes her the most inspirational? Royal. Okay. I do not think Queen Elizabeth is inspirational. I am sure she had been added because she is old and it is UK Quest. Queen Elizabeth II has never brought anything to the table in 70 years, just taking on cover-ups. Yeah, the thing is that, remember, they need to be at top of everything. This is why when you, I think I covered it, could have been in that video with the UK flag, where they have to be the top at everything. So they probably just throw her name there just to be the sake of the head of the monarch. But nah, real people with the mindset, she doesn't even belong in that list. Okay, if you want to read the article without giving this awful right click. Okay, let me do that. Let me bookmark this. I'll put it with the other video for the, what is it? Why Harry is fighting the to get his security. All right. Can you archive this for a reporter? Thank you. Okay, sure, but please note at Susan this has this account blocked. Okay, let's see here. I found lots of inspiration from what Meghan has said, the causes she championed, and how she lived her life full purpose and service. Okay, they've paid her some good money. She's a few dollars away from saying H to the royal family. Not racist. Meghan just did not get the culture. I don't know what she meant by that. But she not the royal and same league as Beyonce and Emma Watson. So what misguided poll was this? Okay, all right. Let me move on. All right, let me go to the next one. I want to read the articles, and there's other tweets that I have regarding the Cambridges and Andrew. I thought this was very sweet when I saw it. There's Harry running, and then you're gonna see, I think there's a music. Yeah, there's a music behind it, so I'm not gonna play it. Just watch the video. There's a music behind it. And I'm sure many of you have seen this video many times of Princess Diana racing. Look at her. She's very serious. She was there to win. She was there to win. All right. So that's that. Okay. If only Diana was here, she certainly wouldn't let Harry and Meghan be bullied by anyone in the firm. Not to mention be able to meet and love her grandbabies, Archie and Lily. And let's not forget, remember how they were, before she died, how they were smearing her name? They probably will still see her in that kind of category. Okay, now that she has passed and we know the effect of her work and all of that, you know, you see even in her funeral, people were crying, but yet the same thing that happened to Princess Diana is happening to Harry. You don't see people standing up for Harry besides the Sussex Sqads to say, no, this is wrong and all of that. The same group of people who were crying for Diana when Diana died, how come they don't come out now to say, don't do this to Diana's son, what Harry's fighting for? They should give Harry his security. So it's one of those, the UK, majority of the UK people, I don't know, they are fakers. Diana would have advised caution. She marries in haste and repented at leisure. I mean, people are sounding like people are not supposed to have fun. People are not supposed to be happy. People are not supposed to, you know, have a time for themselves and all of that. It's like everything's supposed to evolve around the monarch. I mean, what the hell is wrong with these people? I don't know if this is what she meant, but this is the sense that I'm getting here. And also, there is a sense when people, the subjects know the crown is looking out for them. Sometimes, you know, the people, the subjects will do everything in their power to protect the monarch. But this one, I don't see where the subjects will be willing to give up everything for them, because the thing is not returning to them. the monarch only knows about itself, you know, the greed. They only know themselves. They don't care about the people, the subjects. Look at during the pandemic, so many things is happening. People are going hungry. Where is the monarch sticking up for them? You know, this kind of thing. So I don't know. Okay, she did not come there to play. Yep, that's from the video. Okay, she was just the best mom. Okay, this video, love this and that. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, it's already an hour. There's some stuff I'm gonna cut. Oh, this one is funny. This one is funny. I see you haven't been to many white people's potluck. All right, so this is a minute.
Okay, so what I did was just make a roux, and then to give it an extra zing of flavor, I like to put in some Dijon mustard. Yes. Flavor bomb. I'm gonna use some Gruyere, and then just some classic cheddar. You know, I love cheddar cheese.
I love the editing.
Be in the building. Yeah.
See, I could just eat that right there. Look at that.
That's a simple roast, just a simple Dyson roast.
It's 400 degrees, a dice, and a little squash, winter squash, and Brussels sprouts. A little garlic and a little olive oil, salt and pepper.
Editing.
400 degrees, 40 minutes, done.
Look at how beautiful
It's
that
really
is.
pretty.
But we are not done. I think every great mac and cheese needs a crunchy top.
Dressing.
Dressing, right. You just get it nice and crunchy, heat it in the oven, add a little bit on top.
I present to America right here the kitchen's ultimate Thanksgiving mac and cheese.
The editing is so funny. Those GIF they keep on putting. Let me see here. My mom would put melted cheese on broccoli and cauliflower when I was a kid, so I would eat it. These adults who can only eat vegetables if they're hidden in mac and cheese. Okay, a lot of white people I know literally use cheese and layer of seasoning, so I think so. Yes. All right, from the same people who bought us mayo. Okay, when I went to Steve Harvey show a few years ago, we got to taste some mac and cheese recipe of some of the talk show guests. This one chick said her mac and cheese is why her husband married her. The shit had flour and onion in it. Okay, it had what in it? Oh my God. Okay, it's called mac and cheese because that's what's supposed to be in it. Mac and cheese, not called mac and cheese and bunch of other shit. But what if they added bacon, just bacon? Okay, he is so bad at pretending to be excited about it. He knows it's nasty. I mean, his Judge Chop competition where people also brutalize mac and cheese. Brutalized. Okay, mac and cheese. And even then, he was like, quote, and even they didn't do it like goddamn dirty. All right, let me move on. There's more comment. I just thought this was kind of funny to share with you when I saw it on my timeline. Okay, Baha. Okay, this one is funny. How many? 26 seconds. Okay, Baha. He's the second in line to the British throne. Isaac, quote, who is Prince Harry, end quote. Lauren, quote, who is Prince George, end quote. Stephen, quote, who is Prince Charles. Someone tell KP it's time for another People magazine exclusive, College Jeopardy, pop culture. 26 seconds.
He's second in line to the British throne. Isaac?
Who is Prince Harry?
No. Lauren?
Who is Prince George?
I'm sorry, no. Stephen?
Who is Prince Charles?
I know your ass.
No. You three have covered the first, third, and sixth in line, but the correct response is Prince William. Stephen, selecting...
They don't know. And the audio is very low. I have to put it high. Let's read here. Okay, I so wish that LeVar Burton got this gig. As for the answer to that question, it's what we've been saying all along. People don't know William. Okay, you don't even know my name. Okay, irrelevant to the point of count them 3 times. Okay, oh snap, OMG. Okay, AMG. Yes. There was another one where they put another people laughing. All right, so I think that's all I have. There was another. Maybe if it's in there. Let's see here. There was another version. Okay, doesn't matter if it's adult or college student, the problem remains the same. All right, it happened again. Okay, so this is the one that I was saying.
On his wedding day in 2011, Prince William was given the title Duke of this place. He's now the Duke of Cambridge. Despite living in the U.S., Prince Harry and Meghan Markle retain their titles Duke and Duchess of this place. Pam.
What is Sussex?
Correct. On his wedding day in...
They don't know the other one, but everybody else knows that. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Okay, I love Petty Suit, LOL. All that PR they had People magazine do, they forgot let American know about this place in succession. There's a laugh. I just want them to know that I see their effort even if their target demo didn't. And that's why. Let's see here. The thing is that they were going, when you see William goes to places, all right, where did he cover? He goes to the old people. All right, so these are the people who cheer for him and all of that. But the young people, they don't give a shit. Okay, this is the second time Prince Harry has been used as a pop culture reference on Jeopardy, and we all know he and Meghan watch the show regularly. All right, 62 Jeopardy, season 1, episode 7, Prince Harry, pop culture. Is this a different one or is it the same one?
He's second in line to the British throne. Isaac?
Who is Prince Harry?
No.
Oh, that's the same one I just showed.
Lauren?
Who is Prince George?
I'm sorry, no. Stephen?
Who is Prince Charles?
I know your ass.
No. You three have covered...
Oh my god, Jeopardy. Okay, Harry and Meghan at Jeopardy after earlier this year sharing they watch the show regularly. Okay. Okay, I missed that. Let's see here.
And what's a regular night in like for you both?
Depending on how the day's been, how busy it's been. We do Archie's tea, give him a bath, read him a book, put him down, go downstairs, Meg might cook a meal, might order a takeaway, go upstairs, sit in bed, turn the TV on, watch some Jeopardy, maybe watch a little bit of Netflix.
They watch Jeopardy. There's that. They probably saw that. Oh my god. I wonder if Meghan was there when... this is new because the guy, what's his name? He died. He died of cancer. So this is new. They probably saw it. Let's see here. Prince Harry, James Corden show. Okay, it's playing again. All right, it happened again. All right, so they probably be playing it again. Same thing. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Harry and Meghan don't need the royal family. They were the star and is still the star. The media says the stunning ones, Egg and Bones, who's dull and boring in their 40s, the only reason they get the title of stunning is because they ran off the real competition and the other Windsors are not. Okay, America is Diana, Harry and Meghan's country. All right, we try to tell them. They even named George over Bill. I know. Okay, good. Haha, Baldy. She said George. They even skipped the Baldy. So funny. Until Meghan, I knew very little about the UK. I knew her from The Suit and other TV appearances. I remember Princess Diana because of her visit to the US during the AIDS epidemic and didn't know the Queen's name until the beginning of the US coverage of the engagement. There's the laugh, but he is irrelevant. The joke writes themselves. This explains why Harry's brother is always incandescent with rage. Even his temperament father is known more as opposed to him. He has billion-pound PR machine at his disposal, and people still don't remember him. Nobody knows who Baltimore is. I tell you, once you see that, he's gonna be more enraged. Really? Ha ha ha! This make it so much better. Oh my god. All right, let's see, guys. After all the PR effort, People Magazine and TMZ, Perez put in, and this is where we are. I'd be pissed. All that money and access giving only for people random St. George. Okay, they spent money buying PR articles and tabloid magazine that nobody reads here. That's right. What is it? I only read tabloid magazine when I'm standing online to pay my groceries. While I'm standing online, I go through the magazine. All right, that's when I look at them. Okay, I look at People twice a year in the dentist waiting room, and I think I'm pretty typical. The rest are trash that uneducated people buy in line at the grocer. Yep. Okay, then they say they were more popular than Harry and Meghan here in the US. Okay, I'm waiting for that final collective mental breakdown from the royal rat when they declare that Mumbo, McButton, Discount Voldemort are more popular with Miss Dovia than Meghan and Harry. All right, so there's, okay, it keeps going. All right, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. The next video, it's you know what, let me put it here, but what I'll do, I'll separate it with another video. This will be a different video. This is James O'Brien. Okay, that will be a video by itself, but I'm gonna continue recording.